Today we're going to be taking a look at the replacement footplate for your etrailer Ram trailer jacks, but this can be used with other jacks as well. There's a couple things we need to make sure to see if it's going to be compatible with your jack. One, we want to make sure that the outer tube diameter is 2¼ inches, and then the inner tube needs to be 2-inch diameter. The pinhole, which does come with a pin, is 3/8 of an inch. So with this, all you have to do is just place it up here, get it lined up with the hole, wherever it may be. Once you get that through, you just push it on. I like these pins where you can just go like that, and we're ready to go. So let's go over some dimensions real quick. The overall length of this plate is about 6¼ inches. And then the width is about 4½ inches. This is actually a little bit wider than some of the plates, a little bit shorter though, but I do think it's a pretty good size, so it's not going to sink in. This is something you really need. If you don't have a footplate on there, notice how this bottom tube is completely hollow, so we really do want to put something on the bottom so it just doesn't get filled with dirt and stuff. And it does have a zinc coating, and we did bend it, because whenever you bend metal, it's a little bit stronger, so it should be really, really strong and not bend whenever you have heavier loads on it. As you can see, it worked on our Bulldog. It's also going to work with the Rams, and it'll work with any of the other jacks you have that are circular and that have that inner tube of 2 inches. I don't recommend using this with a square inner tube jack, just because circle, square, probably not going to work. It's not really recommended either. It's going to be a little bit too much of play. But one thing I would suggest, if you do have a jack that needs a foot plate, might as well grab some other stuff too. You can put some wheels on the bottom of them. So a lot of the times you're always a little bit off with your ball mount and your coupler on the trailer. Having a wheel on here, you'll be able to kind of move it around just to get that little bit, so you can move the trailer a little bit and not the vehicle. The vehicle usually tends to be a little bit longer of a process, so this will kind of speed up the process for you. But I do think that this is pretty much going to be a pretty universal type foot, so I don't really think we're going to have any clearance issues. Just hear what we have to say in the video, make sure it's going to work with you. And I think it's going to be a great option for you to preserve your jack so it lasts a little bit longer. And that's pretty much it for our look at the replacement foot plate for your trailer jack.